Hello again, I'm Dan Breshears, Superintendent of the Centerpoint School District. Doing another one of our videos in this series we put together. You know, a lot of folks attend our ball games, go to our band concerts and assemblies and ceremonies and stuff like that, but our community members and parents don't always get to see some of the inner workings and the great stuff going on inside the school. And even in-house, from one building to the other, sometimes we don't know. So we've started doing this thing we call Spotlight Nights, where we talk to students and staff members and just kind of get some of the inside track of what they're like and day-to-day operations of the school district. And it's a fantastic way to just show off our folks and one more way to let everybody know it's a great day to be a night at Centerpoint. So today I'm going to talk to our new middle school principal, Mr. Jason Quast, and I'm going to ask him to just share a little bit of information about himself for the community, and let's just jump right into it. Mr. Quast, you're new to the district. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how you came to this point in life?
Okay, well actually I started out thinking I want to be in the medical field.
Oh. And
I learned real quick that was not for me. So I had a few friends who were in college taking elementary education classes that caught my attention, and I always liked to be around kids, but I just changed paths real quick and got my degree at Henderson State University in elementary education and middle school. And then I got my first teaching job in 1999 in the Hot Springs School District, and then I taught there for 7 years, and then I branched off into administration in 2006, and I've been doing that ever since then. This is my 13th year to be in administration, so I'm glad to be here as the middle school principal.
So where were you and what were you doing as an administrator before you came to us?
I was at Lake Hamilton, right down the road.
Okay.
Was there for 12 years as the assistant principal at the primary school.
Okay,
So
great. Well, I know it's been I think it's probably been a good experience for you so far. What do you think? I mean, how do you feel about your situation and the folks you got to know?
yeah, I like it. You know, coming here I knew that the scale would be a little bit smaller, and besides the numbers being different, you know, school is still school, and
Yeah.
we've got good students here and good staff and a very involved community, and anytime you have those three things, it's a good recipe for success. So I'm excited about the future.
What do you? How does it feel, the difference, pros, cons of being in a district our size and coming from a district that size?
I think at Lake Hamilton there were so many students.
Yeah.
So many. It was hard to get to know them like I wanted to.
Yeah.
And just this year, in the short time I've been here, I've kind of gotten to know them a little bit more than than just knowing their names. Got a chance to talk to them a little bit. So I think for me, just having that personal touch, those conversations have been more easier than they were back at Lake Hamilton because of the number issue.
Okay. So a plus for small schools, or medium-sized schools, I should say. When students see you in action, when they see you walking down the halls, talking to a teacher or to another kid, what do you want them to think? What do you want the takeaway to be as you as an example to students?
I want them to know that I'm here doing my job. I take my job seriously. But also I want them to know, especially at this age group, to know that I'm there if they need extra guidance, extra a listening ear. At this age group, it's very important to be that person. So for me, just to make sure they know that I'm here for them, no matter what the situation is, that I'm here on their side and will help support them the best that I can.
What's a typical day for a principal?
Well, every day is different.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a day that's going to be the same, but really just a little bit of teacher involvement, student interaction, depending on situations, good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of alters how the day goes, but mainly it's student focused with the opportunity to kind of learn a little bit more about what we're doing here at Centerpoint, and kind of it helps give me a little vision about what I want to do going forward.
Well, I'm glad you said vision. That leads right into my next question. What are some of your immediate goals for this year, and what are some of your long-term vision for Centerpoint Middle School?
The goals this year is to try to see if we can't somehow blend together what we already have in place. I'll use the word vertical alignment a little bit curriculum-wise, but just to try to fill in some gaps that I think would be beneficial for our staff and our students. Mm-hmm. And I think it'll help overall our academic performance, and I'll use the test word. The test scores should go up, But that's my goal now, is to try to get it, to try to blend it together to where we're one, instead of having different things going on in different areas. Try to get some consistency.
Yeah, get out of our silos a
Yeah.
little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any long-term thoughts? Anything that have come? Maybe not yet. You hadn't been here very long.
Not that just snapped real quick.
Yeah.
But I think today we had a meeting just about an hour ago that kind of set the stage for our language arts program. I think we're going to be able to kind of do some things to help, I hope, strengthen the teachers' vision and hope make sure that we become that one team.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm trying, that's my vision, is to make everybody one team, one mission, like our statement is. But I think we're on track to try to accomplish that.
Good. Good. What do you want a Centerpoint student when they finish their 8th grade year and they head on? They're going to the next level. What do you want that student to feel like they're going in? You know, taking away from being a middle school student at Centerpoint.
Well, the luxury about our building is we're very unique. We've got middle school and high school together. So for me, they're already kind of blended in with the high school setting. But I want them to be prepared socially and academically to go and start their credits, because in 9th grade they begin to get credits. Mm-hmm. And right now that really hasn't set in as far as the mentality of that. But next year it really starts towards ultimately their college career. Mm-hmm. So I want them to be prepared as best that they can to tackle on the task. And I think them being in the same building sets them up for success already. Mm-hmm. So my goal is to kind of help blend in the social and the academic part best that we can.
You and your staff work pretty closely with the high school staff.
Yeah.
in accomplishing this.
Yeah, we've got some shared staff members who work together, high school, middle school. I think that alone helps right off the bat. The student, they know the students, they know their needs and what they may need some help in. So I think that gives us a little bit of a jump start. Instead of coming to a brand new building, they're already there and they know some of the staff members. I think that's going to make a big difference.
Yeah. Do you have any a particular story or a fond moment? You haven't worked here long enough to probably have any great memories of Centerpoint. You've been here for 4 months, but just as an educator and administrator, any stories come to mind that really touched you?
Yeah, occasionally I run across a student that I'll see in the public eye that I do not have any idea who that kid is, mm-hmm. But they know me, and I'll have to reflect about where's this connection at. And I had one a couple years ago that dated back all the way back to my first year in the Hot Springs School District, and I could not remember who the kid was, but they remembered me, even some of my mannerisms. Yeah. They mocked me a little bit in a good way. So I think for me that kind of made me think that they still to this day, and he's 25 years old right now, and he still remembered. That made me feel like it made a difference as far back as his kindergarten year. But I've had several good moments. I mean, I'll use last year. We had kindergarten graduation. Yeah. To see kids go all year and have that one night to shine. Yeah. It was pretty impressive. There was a couple kids that I was glad to see get all cleaned up and dressed up and come to school and feel proud about something for a change. And I think it even brought a little tear to my eye to watch a couple of them walk across that stage. But overall, I think just making sure that I make those connections, that's what means a lot to me.
Yeah. Is there any message in particular you would want the community and the parents to know about Centerpoint Middle School? Is there anything in particular you'd like to just put out there?
Yeah, I do. I think that we're on the target to try to be better. We're working hard every day to do the best that we can, but you always strive for excellence, and I think that's what I'm trying to get to, and our staff is on board with trying to do things maybe a little bit outside the box, but in the ultimate end result is to help the students, is to help prepare them for the high school level, because ultimately that's very crucial in their careers.
Anything else you want to share?
I'm just glad to be here. I've had a very good first 4 months, and I know that I'm new, but I've been welcomed very well, and I appreciate all the support that people have given me, and I look forward to the road ahead. I think we've got good things coming soon.
Great. Well, I appreciate you visiting with us. There will be more Spotlight Night conversations coming up in the weeks to come. We're going to try to get down to the elementary kids, and I had to start somewhere, so I started across the road. But we're going to get down to the elementary kids and teachers here in the next couple of weeks. Any of these interviews can be seen by visiting the Centerpoint School District Facebook page or on the website, www.goknights.us.